Learning to fly is no walk in the park. Check the accident records or the number of folks nixed from flight training for lacking the knack. Flying's tough because your instincts, your deep-rooted habits, will whisper the wrong moves in your ear. Forget what you thought you knew. Learning to fly means unlearning a bunch of stuff and doing a 180 on your ingrained reactions. Now, some might say flying a regular airplane is like training an animal. Lots of drill, telling a dog not to eat when it's hungry, making it jump through hoops when it couldn't care less. And truth be told, there's a bit of that in flight training right now. You can't fight your instincts, your strongest impulses, without some serious drilling. But hold up, there's another take on this. Maybe our common sense misleads us because we're working with outdated ideas about wings and how they really work, about controls and what they actually do. The airplane's a machine, right? It follows the laws of physics. Its behavior isn't against common sense. The wing is straightforward, as simple as other game changers like the wheel, the boat, or the lever. It's just that the wing is new to us this generation. So when newbies mess up in a plane, it might be like early car drivers pulling back on the wheel as if they had horse reins and yelling, "Whoa!" Their intentions weren't off. It was just the outdated image in their heads, thinking of the car like a mechanized horse. If they had seen the mechanical setup we now take for granted, clutch, brakes and all, and recognized the car as a soulless machine, not a horse, they'd have done the right thing without a hitch. Maybe if we really understood the wing, saw it in action vividly, it wouldn't seem to defy common sense. We'd expect it to behave just the way it does. We could then follow our instincts and fly with ease. Flying is, after all, a game of imagination. If your mental images of the airplane are spot on, your actions in the cockpit will naturally fall into place. The quest to grasp how an airplane flies is often labeled theory of flight. Pilots, though, aren't big fans. Most think theory is pointless. It's all about the practical stuff. But the reality is, you can't escape having a theory. Whether you're peeling potatoes or flying planes, you operate based on some mental image of how things work. That's what theory boils down to. And if your mental images are on point, you'll do just fine. The problem with theory of flight, at least from a pilot's perspective, isn't that it's theory. It's that it focuses on the wrong thing. It often dives way too deep into aerodynamics, even handing pilots lift calculation formulas. It overlooks what pilots care about most. It forgets to highlight the pilot's essential puzzle, the angle of attack and how it shifts mid-flight. And it usually fails to provide a clear understanding of the various flight conditions an airplane can encounter, from high-speed flight to mush and stall. This entire book, especially the first chapters, aims to shift the focus of theory of flight away from unnecessary details and onto the things that truly baffle pilots in the air.